Whatever our differences in Washington, our troops and their families deserve the appreciation and the support of our entire nation.
Well, my next guest couldn't agree more. In fact, calls to pull out of Iraq from Washington prompted he and his colleague, Senator Lindsey Graham, to take out this ad supporting the war and our troops. It is running in newspapers throughout the state. With us now, Republican Senator Jim DeMint of South Carolina. Senator, good to have you.
Hey, Neil, great to be with you.
Why did you take this ad out?
Well, I'm afraid if you want the truth to get out, you're going to have to buy an ad today. That was part of our frustration, is when you talk to our troops, they believe in what we're doing, and their biggest frustration is often that the media doesn't report their progress and doesn't report the fact that the troops on the ground believe they're making a difference and believe they can win. So Senator Graham and I decided to take this letter from General Petraeus, which was very inspiring. The first letter he wrote his troops once he got on the ground in Iraq, telling them, among other things, that he is committed to the mission and committed to do everything he can to achieve success. And I just wanted the people of South Carolina to know that this general was committed to our mission and that he was going to lead our troops to success.
Do you think, though, that the opposition really even wants that? You know, before this surge was even announced, they were against it. During it, they're against it. Whether it's successful or not, they seem to be against it. So you just might have wasted money on that ad, Senator, no offense.
Well, the ads were not to the politicians, they were to the people of South Carolina. And the people of South Carolina, I think, believe in our mission. They want to know we can win, but they believe in our mission and our troops. So I think through the media, people hear too much from politicians, but they don't hear enough from the troops themselves, the people on the ground who really know what's going on. So this is just a small way for Senator Graham and myself to let people know a little bit about the war from the general's perspective, and we're going to continue to do everything we can to make sure that what people are hearing is not just some variation of what a politician says through the media, but more of what's really going on the ground. And we see some initial signs of success. So my hope would be, Neil, that newspapers all over the country would run a letter like this from General Petraeus free, not because some politicians paid for it, but because they thought their readers need to know what our generals are telling their troops.
Well, you know, Senator, I respect the heck out of you, but what's that old expression, don't hold your breath. So now I guess the message seems to be, we got a surge that's controversial. We've got many in the media waiting to find that aha moment, the first sign that there's trouble, and a lot of them paid it to. A lot of U.S. servicemen who lost their lives this weekend as proof that the surge isn't working. What do you say?
Well, obviously we don't know at this point. We're just getting started. There were some initial positive signs of success, particularly that the Iraqis were keeping their promises. They were delivering the troops they said they would. I think we're going to see successes, and I don't think you'll hear it reported right away through the mainstream media, because they, as well as the politicians who've tried to discredit this whole effort, are not going to be quick to say that they were wrong. Our hope and our prayers are that this surge will be a success, that we can establish the security that's needed for the political process to work, and that's what's been needed all along.
Senator, always good seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neil.